Imagine you're a mobile worker in the field. You're traveling between jobs trying to send and receive data while staying connected to your critical applications like a CRM, a dispatch, or a reporting system over a VPN. But as you know, while you're mobile, you cross through coverage areas and lose network connectivity. And when you lose that connectivity, all of your data disappears. And when you do reach a coverage area, you have to re-log on to the VPN, relaunch your applications, and start the data transfer process all over again. Well, not with NetMotion Wireless Mobility-XE. Now imagine this. I'm a mobile worker. I'm traveling in a vehicle and using a wireless card. And as you can see by my screen, I have a telnet session running. I'm in the middle of downloading data, and I'm even on a phone call using voice over IP. But what happens if I drive into an area where I lose connectivity? Well, if I'm using a standard VPN, I'll see all kinds of error messages. I'm kicked off the VPN, my telnet is disconnected, and I'll lose the data transfer that I was in the middle of. My remote applications are likely to crash as well, requiring me to reboot my machine and conduct the login process all over again. But in this same scenario, if I'm connected with Mobility-XE, the connection simply pauses. You may lose network connectivity, but you don't lose the data. And when you regain a connection, either through a wired or cellular Wi-Fi environment, you take up right where you left off. There's no logging on again, no starting over again, no troubleshooting. Even my phone call is still in process. Mobility-XE runs as a service. It's seamless. Once the user boots up the device, it's running in the background. There's one sign-on, persistent connectivity. Now, if you're a mobile worker, you're more productive. And as you'll see in a minute, if you're an IT administrator, you have greater control and visibility over field devices and network usage. Now let's take a look at how it works. Mobility-XE is client-server software running on Windows Server and Windows laptop, tablet, and handheld devices. It's like a mobile VPN, but it's much more than that. It's an award-winning mobility management tool. It makes your mobile workers more productive. From field service crews, field sales, law enforcement, first responders, home health care, field utility crews, literally any mobile crew that requires a secure, reliable connection to critical information as they move from location to location. Mobility-XE also provides organizations with world-class security, visibility, and control. Your IT managers can now see what mobile workers are doing and maintain control over field devices in order to institute policies like reserving bandwidth for key applications, prioritizing the applications being used, and blocking applications that pose security risks. Now let's take a look at the Mobility-XE Management Console. There are many features within the Management Console, but let's just take a look at a few. All the data here is real-time, and with every click you can begin to see every layer of activity. First, let's look at our current users. Here you can see an entire list of users accessing the Mobility-XE server at any time. Well, let's just choose one. Selecting the individual user, you can get a detailed look at a number of variables about them. You can see what network they're using, how much data they're sending and receiving, the battery power in their device, what operating system build they have installed, whether they're in a docked or undocked environment, any number of elements. Imagine how much this can help IT administrators understand how field devices are being used and troubleshoot their deployment. In addition to seeing real-time information, the Analytics module provides a variety of reports that aggregate this data over time for all of your users. These reports vary from connection status to server performance. Well, let's take a look at network usage by user. Here you can filter reports down to a number of variables including user, operating system, and date. Well, let's say we want to see the network usage by user only for the previous 30 days. Well, as you can see, here's a view of the connected users for that time period and how much data they were using. Well, you'll notice a spike here. This user may be using the network inappropriately or downloading data that would otherwise not be approved, clogging up essential bandwidth for other priority applications. Well, we can see exactly what this user is doing by simply generating a different report. In this case, it would be the network usage by application. Once again, we can select specific filters to get the right data, and we'll choose the same dates. Now you can see what applications were sending and receiving data for that time period. Well, in this case, we see that the usage spike is a program streaming video content. Well, this may not be approved by your administrator. Well, the beauty of Mobility-XE is that not only do you get granular insight into field activity, but you also have the power to act upon it. The Policy Management module provides that power. Here you can create logic-based rules to control the devices and data usage. Well, in this case, we can create a quick rule to block network traffic from the video content site. You can instantly pass this information to the NetMotion Wireless client in the field on the user's device, and now he can get back to work. This is only one of the many rules you can create. There are tons of examples. The Management Console has many other features that allow you to increase productivity in the field, increase management of mobile devices, decrease help desk tickets, and create a more secure computing environment. NetMotion Wireless Mobility-XE is award-winning software. It's not just a VPN, it's a mobility management tool. For your mobile workers, it's like having their desktop in the field. And for your IT managers, it's like having extended control throughout the whole network, all while creating a world-class security solution for your mobile environment. Mobility-XE is used by over 1,900 organizations worldwide, including some of the top companies in the US. There is nothing else like it. But you don't have to take our word for it. Try it for free. Sign up for a 30-day evaluation of Mobility-XE to see how it works for your organization. Just visit www.netmotionwireless.com/try for free or contact us at 1-877-818-7626. Thanks for your interest in NetMotion Wireless Mobility-XE.